Assalamu alaikum dear students, this is Asad talks. Today in this lecture I will discuss Precis writing and the essentials of Precis writing. Furthermore, I will discuss do's and don'ts of Precis writing, and in last I will give tips and techniques for writing a good Precis. So first let me define Precis. Precis means to precise, to shorten or to summarize something in a few words, or in simple words you can say that short statement of the main points is known as Precis. And general requirement of Precis writing is there must be one title and length of Precis must be one third. One third means when there are 100 words in original passage, so you have to divide it by 3 and you have to write it in 30 or 33 words. And Precis writing is a good exercise of great value in our practical life. In any position of life, the ability to grasp quickly, attain or gain something quickly, what is read or heard, and further to reproduce it clearly and concisely. Most people read very carelessly and retain only wrong idea of what they have read. So therefore, today I brought this lecture for you people to learn art of Precis writing. Starting with essentials of Precis writing, first one is completeness. Completeness means whatever the author wants to convey should be brought out clearly. No material or points should be omitted from the original passage. Just you have to write it in your own words. Here you are not meant to omit or deduct or eradicate the central idea of the passage. Just you have to select essential points and write or convert them in your own words, and those words or those sentences must give the sense of completeness. Second one, compactness. Compactness means words and sentences should convey a sense of unity, means it should not leave impression on the reader that it merely a series of disjointed sentences. Means you will not lose the unity of your sentences. Connectivity of sentences must not be break. Third one, brevity. Brevity is the essence of a good Precis, and it is achieved through the process of shifting essentials from unessential, means just selecting or just highlighting the main or essential points from unessential, and this will come through the bank of vocabulary words. I mean the economy of words. There must not be repetition of the words and phrases if you have the bank of vocabulary words. In fourth one, clarity. Precis should be clear, no ambiguity, and brief presentation of all the essential ideas. Simple, just it must be clear in a simple words. There must not be ambiguous or ambiguity or unfathomable sense of the presentation of your ideas. Clarity, clearly comprehend the central idea which author wants to convey. This is simple. Just comprehend the central idea which author wants to convey, and that must be in a simple and in a clear way. Last one is coherence. Coherence, attachment of one sentence to other to form a connective and continuous narrative. Coherence means there should be logical connection between all sentences. It is like that compactness. If compactness and coherence they both are in your Precis, it means your Precis is wonderful and good one. Now coming towards don'ts of Precis writing, which thing you must avoid. Avoid comments of your own. There is no need to give your own comments in Precis writing. Might be you disagree with author, but you have to write those points, those sayings, whatever author wants. So here you will not add your own comments. Second one, avoid borrowing the sentences from original passage. Means you must not take all the sentences from original passage. You will not copy paste just those sentences. You have to just select the essential points, and those essential points you have to convert them in your own words. You will not borrow sentences or words. Words sometimes you can borrow, but sentences and phrases you cannot in any condition. Third one, avoid spelling mistake and punctuation marks. Spelling mistakes and punctuation marks can fail candidates because it is checked very carefully, because it is the paper of English grammar. Therefore, you avoid spelling mistakes and punctuation marks. Usage of punctuation marks is also given in previous lecture. If you missed this lecture, so go through that lecture, punctuation marks. You will understand fully how to use punctuation marks. So coming towards the fourth point, avoid repetition of phrasing and sentences. Means a repetition of your sentences and phrases will give a bad impression and it will not be appreciated with good marks. Avoid arduous words. Arduous means the difficult words, complex word, complicated words. Just you say that I will use difficult words or tough words that examiner will not understand. So it means that you are foolish and you will not get marks, because you don't know the content or you don't know the usage of that sentences and you are choosing them. So avoid using tough, difficult or arduous words in your Precis. Just be simple and write it in simple and correct English. Now coming towards tips for writing a good Precis. First one, understand the passage fully. How will you understand passage fully? Just once you go through the passage, if you will not understand, so read it twice. If you will not understand, again thrice you will to read the passage and understand the passage fully. In a fourth reading, you have to underline the main ideas. By underlining main ideas, then you have to make a rough draft in your own wordings, or you just write it in bullet forms in a rough draft. Then in original passage you must take care of the first starting or commencing sentence. Your starting sentence of Precis is very important. So therefore you have to keep all things, that there must not be a spelling mistake in your first sentence of Precis writing. There must not be punctuation mistake. There must not be any grammatical error in your first sentence of Precis writing. And furthermore, use only third person in direct speech and the past tenses. Sorry, use only third person. There you will not use second person, first person. Just you have to use third person. I mean he, she, it. You can't use not, you, I, we. You will not use these. Just you have to write it in third person, in direct speech and past tense. And it's the central idea in each paragraph. You have to follow the central idea in each para, in each sentences. Try to write simple title, and your Precis must be clear and coherent. This is good part of Precis writing. Just follow these tips, techniques and the conditions which I have mentioned. Inshallah you will gain good marks. Best of luck. Thank you.